Scorpio, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your mid-June reading. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this space with me. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. All right. We're first going to pull from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, then we'll get into your tarot messages, and we'll end off with the Key Oracle. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Scorpio today. Thank you for your guidance and always for your love. All right, Scorpio. Hope you're all doing well. It was a very intense reading. Actually, the last few have been quite intense. A lot swirling around Scorpio as far as transformation, rebirth, spiritual awakenings. Let's see what this reading has in store for all of us here. Okay. Sacred Destiny. New beginnings. I believe Libra had that. So some of you have Libra in your chart. Brand new beginnings. You're seeing the sun is setting on something in your life. Then, wow, it's going to require you to take a risk and to be flexible. I think something is closing out in your life, so something new. In every ending, there is a new beginning. I like that saying. That was in some sort of show I watched. It started out with that, every saying. So you could be saying this to your friends, looking at the bright side of things, why something had to close off in your life. It's different for all of you. We all face certain chapters ending and to make room for new things. But this new beginning, I think you've acquired a certain flexibility with life because, Scorpio, the challenges that Scorpios face are vast. And I think it does, one of my favorite yoga teachers used to say, you're strong enough to bend, but you won't break. All right. And you may feel like certain things in your life may make you feel a little bit broken inside, but I think nothing is truly ever lost. It's just our thinking has to be flexible around it. And I think that's what you're learning, is learning how to be flexible with your thinking and the way you interpret the events that happen in your life. And then in this new beginning, you're going to be taking a pretty substantial risk. I can't wait to see what this is. This is Scorpio. Y'all just always keep me on my toes over here as a tarot reader because I never know. It's like expect the unexpected when I start reading for Scorpios. Let's see. All right. I pull some black obsidian. That might be very helpful to you to ground. I love this one. It's got a weight to it too. It's hefty. Feeling guided. I never talk about crystals here or what I'm using, but I'm feeling, like black obsidian might be important or special for you at this time for the second half of June. Nice. Learning and growing. What it means to feel balanced from day to day. Some days you're going to have bad days, some days you're going to have good days, but learning how to take it as it comes, Scorpio. That's all we can do, right? Take it as it comes. Yep. You are moving on from something. Feels like an emotional moving on, It's not really the characters in our lives that necessarily, this is a second half of the month reading. So I just see that you're moving on from something. But let's get into the nitty gritty here and find out what this is about. No, not that. I had a card that kind of wanted to sneak out. Maybe I should have looked at it, but I did not. All right. Recent past Scorpio. What's going on in the recent past now? That one, definitely. Confusion. Maybe how you feel. I'm getting that there's something going on within you. There's some confusion about how you feel. Opportunity. Make a judgment call. It's time to make, you're facing a situation where you've got to make some important decisions. Maybe even about your life path stuff. That's a major arcana. I'm getting life path decision here. Yeah. Regarding plans for the future. You are reevaluating and reassessing things. This is big energy. You're doing some self-reflection, some contemplation. The challenges, dreams, wishes, star energy. Where you're having a hard time finding hope and faith in something that you really wish for. Overall general energy, the Hermit. I see you taking action regarding what needs to be done in order to get centered inside of yourself. The thoughts that you're thinking are big around your future direction, about what you want, and about how to make it happen. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, this planning. You might be turning your back on something, or someone has turned their back on you, 5 of Pentacles. And there's some fears coming up as a result. Okay. Let's go deeper into this. Where are we going? I'm feeling the Arcanum. All right. Why are you needing to go inward the second half of June? What are you thinking about? It almost feels like something's obscuring your sun energy. It could be that, you know, you're having to release a lot and you need time on your own for that. Whatever it is, when I say release a lot, it can feel vague, but what I mean is the emotion that you're feeling. You know, sometimes we have to move through. It's like you have to, you don't have to, but it's helpful if we look at our emotions like a river, and we got to keep it flowing. If we have blockages and we ignore them, they tend to get bigger. So you're moving with the tide here. I think you're ready to take a big risk. It could be on a new educational opportunity, a new work opportunity, or a new opportunity in love. We're going to get into it right now. It's your star energy. So it's about your life path, purpose, the people you want around you, the people that make you feel like they're your people. People that speak to your soul. Something very soulful about this reading right now. It's like you're digging in deep into your life path here. The second half of June. Okay. I feel you have some anxiety around your choices. I feel it. I feel that anxiety feeling. And I didn't have any anxiety coming into this reading, y'all. I went for a lovely walk. All right, so this is sideways. Came out sideways. You saw that. 2 of Pentacles. You're like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Something you're contemplating doing. What are you working hard at here? 8 of Pentacles, the Moon. Oh, man. I think that there's something you want to say or do, and it's been hidden. And you're not sure if you should say or do this thing. And it's almost taking more work for you to keep it hidden, or to not decide, or to wait. There's some pressure that's mounting, Scorpio, and some confusion around making a final judgment call on something. There's like this feeling of ambivalence. Really. I mean, the 2 of Pentacles sideways is like you were dead set in the middle of maybe saying something to someone or doing something, and you've kept it under wraps. But it's like now starting to become a burden. The longer you hold whatever you have inside, the longer it continues, the more work it's taking. It's like, you know, the river of your emotion. Whatever you're holding in, it's creating pressure, right? When water's being held back, it's like when you kink a hose, right? There's so much pressure, and then when you release it, it's like, oh, I feel like you're being kinked. Where's the kinking going on, Scorpio? What's happening here? I'm sorry, I have the weirdest analogies. What's the confusion here? What is this about? 7 of Cups. Maybe you don't know what direction to go to. In the past, you didn't know what direction to go into here. What you wanted to invest your time and energy into. I'm telling you, there's some life path confusion, and almost maybe there's a direction you want to go in, but you're afraid to take that risk. Maybe it's a matter of timing, Scorpio. Is this a matter of timing? Waiting for the right time. Even the deck is quiet. Even your guides are like, is this on you, Scorpio? We're just waiting. What you gonna do, sweetheart? Oh. You're holding off an ending. Or there's, wow, it's like something, wow. There you are, death. Don't let that scare you, though. We don't mean literal death. I'm telling you, it's almost the longer you're holding back giving to something and really giving it your all, because there's either you're in the middle of some sort of transformation, or you're in the middle of contemplating what needs to end. And this doesn't mean, it's hard with collective readings, y'all, because when I look at the death, it's typically what I really look at is the energy underneath something. So whether you're ending some sort of soul contract or you're ending a job, it's really what's underneath it is the emotions that it makes you feel. That's what's important. And I see that you're having a hard time making a decision about walking away from something that maybe has already ended, that you still want to give to, or you wish someone else would give to. And the Hangman is staying somewhere long enough, too, for things to stagnate. But it's uncomfortable. So you could be going through an uncomfortable transition here after the ending of something in your life. And I don't know how long ago this ended, except that there's this desire to kind of, God, I just heard that song. What is that song by The Weeknd? About like, take me back. Like you want to go back maybe to correct something, or someone does. Like a correction of the karma that occurred around something. Interesting. Because this is a reflecting on the past and what maybe the road you didn't take. Interesting. It could have something to do with your work life, because we're surrounded by pentacle energy and confusion. Maybe something came to an end in, I don't know, it's different for all of you, but whatever came to an end, you've kind of lingered in that energy of the ending, right? Like, I can't believe this happened. And Spirit is saying, keep giving to yourself. Keep being generous with moving through this, right? Lest you will stagnate and get stuck here. And you don't want to do that. So now it's like, okay, what's next? Because I can't stay here anymore. It's like you've been sitting in this kinked place, and it's getting uncomfortable now. Ooh. We have the Wheel, the Devil, and the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. The heck? You're changing what you believe about something. There's some sort of huge shift in the way you're seeing something. Interesting. All right. This is very mysterious. Leave it to you, Scorpio, with this moon and the death and the Hangman. Something's very mysterious at play here. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you don't even know. All right, let's see. What's this judgment call that you have to make the second half of June? Maybe you just don't have all the answers, and you want answers, Scorpio. And you feel like if you stay long enough here in this stagnant energy, it's almost like Spirit saying, giddy up. You got to move. Or maybe the way you moved wasn't the direction you wanted to go in. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm seeing a new, what do you call it? A new tributary. I think that you have an opportunity. This is about work for a lot of you, because I feel like you're doubting the decisions you've made in the past around your own abundance, around your own success. And I feel like you're going through this rebirth, but you've kind of been in it. You've been in the thick of something, and it's dark, and it's, you can't see the light. You're not sure where it's leading you. And where it's leading you is to beyond it. Okay. I think that what you're worried about, because sometimes we get in these lower frequencies and we move through what we need to move through, and we do the work, right? In our spiritual work. And it gets hard, y'all. It's hard. It's not easy. No one said being on a spiritual path is one of the hardest things you'll ever do in this life. is to grow and change and expand. And you're saying, whew, something is a major relief for you. Because what I see here is whatever you're determined slowly but surely to cultivate here, this is legacy mindset. I feel like you're taking a risk. It's like you rolled the dice on some part of your life and you haven't seen quite the results of that success until now. Or you've got an opportunity that you didn't realize was slowly coming towards you. It's almost like you're given this opportunity. Do you want to look at all the bad shit that's happened? Okay, because obviously I feel like you've gone through multiple deaths and rebirths, and you're now reinventing yourself, and you've been feeling maybe perhaps a little bit like, what direction am I going in? Whatever direction you choose is the right direction, Scorpio. And it has a lot to do with your hopes and your wishes and your faith. Something's going to bring your hope and faith back. It's around what you're committed to long term, to creating for your abundance. I feel like you're going to have something new that you're going to be putting a lot of time and effort into. The scales of justice are on the bottom of the deck. Why is the challenge the star energy? I knew it. I knew it. You're being divinely inspired the second half of the month, or you already have the divine inspiration. It's almost like you have a direction you want to go in, but you've been afraid to, like, off to the races kind of energy. It's like, are you ready? It's like you've been waiting on a green light from the universe to go in a new direction. It's a direction that you're challenged to uphold because you've had to wait so long for it. We have 2 cards indicating around your opportunity and challenge that you've been waiting a long time for these opportunities, for a direction, for a tributary, for the relief, for the unkinking, and whatever it is, it's about, it's almost like Spirit saying, take control of what you want, take control of your life, take a risk. Don't play it safe. Do the thing you think you cannot do, because you're going to regret it if you don't. You can't stay in waiting or stay in undecision, or, it's like you got to choose a path. And maybe you sometimes we get down a path and we're like, this doesn't quite feel right. And then you've got to regroup. And this regrouping that you've done, it's almost like trust your path, trust that you will succeed. Whatever new beginning you're creating, especially around your career, trust it. It's going to speak to your soul. Some of you are launching into your own gifts in your spiritual work and actually monetizing them, and you're afraid that it may not lead to success. Here's the thing. When you're going through a rebirth such as this and you're being inspired to take action, but you're scared, sometimes you have to do the thing that scares you the most, because that's why we came here. I understand this energy of feeling a little bit like you're holding yourself back, Scorpio. And the thing is that you're waiting on is for you to feel like you're on the right path. And Spirit is saying, pick the path that makes you feel literally the most alive. And you need to trust your instincts, is what they're saying. Trust your instincts, Scorpio, when it comes to whatever you want to do out in the world. Whatever you feel a calling to go toward, there's some new life path emerging in you that you've been maybe being like, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have time for that. It could be a creative project. And there's something that you don't see that is going to be extremely successful for you if you just get to work on it. I feel like the indecision is crippling your ability to create more success. And once you just start doing the thing, just do the thing, Scorpio, whatever that is. I think something ended in your life, maybe around your work life, and now you're starting to do the new thing, or you want to do the new thing, and you're scared that it won't have you, it won't support you, but it's going to. My God, you have the 10 of Pentacles here. It's like whatever you need to build, just start doing it, because it will succeed, Scorpio. You have to make this decision for yourself, And it's a very intuitive, instinctual decision. And whatever is, you got to go toward the new beginning that inspires the heck out of you. Okay? That you've almost been waiting to do, waiting to launch, waiting to become, waiting to embody. You're getting pushed by the universe to stop sitting back on your heels and really go for it. Go after it, whatever it is. And if you don't know what that is, start researching. Start looking into different pathways, different career pathways. Some of you are having like a crisis around your career and the work that you want to do. It's almost been like, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Then start digging into your own spiritual core. Your spirit will lead the way, people. It will. Oh my God. All I can tell you is you just got to keep exploring different things. Usually, if you look back on the things that are the most interesting to you, the things that light you up the most, then go in that direction. You got a new beginning here. The challenge is, are you going to get on that train? Because it's choo-chooing on its way toward you. And I think your instinct's going to be like, I just got to do it. I mean, if I ever saw a reading around just do it, it's almost like you've got an ending here. And this is about calling in new people to collaborate with. Some of you are doing a major career overhaul because you're reevaluating something. I think that if you've been in a position, I feel like it's the lack that we feel in one form of work or another that leads us to explore new things. I'll tell you what, I have been a maverick in my life, but it's taken me many decades to get to that point where I know my skill set. Look at the things that you're good at, all right? If you're lost right now about what to do, look at the things you love to do, the things that really interest you. For me, it's always been spiritual stuff. So I have a career that's largely around healing and spirituality. Those are the things that what gets you up in the morning? What gets you excited? You don't want to, I feel like you don't want a job that's just, pays the bills. No, this is your star. This is what you came here to do, Scorpio. Your spirit's trying to talk to you about this. Yep. It's your Queen of Wands energy that wants to come out. Male or female. This is that divine feminine principle of being tender with oneself and lighting up the fire, right? Feeling just lit. This is what makes you feel lit, Scorpio. And maybe it's not the what, it's the how. Some of you, it is the what. Then you're going to figure out the how. So with the near future, with the Seven of Pentacles, what you're really contemplating is how to become more financially independent. And the eureka, the laser-like focused. Some of you are going to decide, that's it. I'm going back to school. I'm going back to school. Yep. I'm going to take a program. Yep. And you're going to do it. Whatever it is that you got to do the thing that you need to do, right? That lights you up. I mean, how many times do you hear about those people who are 90 and they're like, go back to school? I mean, maybe not 90, but look at Morgan Freeman. He didn't really become an actor till I think he was like 60. So you're never too old and it's never too late to turn a new leaf. And you know what? Scorpio, you're turning a new leaf here. You're reassessing and reevaluating what it's going to take for you to be financially more secure on your own. And you're going to be inspired in a new beginning to take some sort of course of study. I think some of you are even researching different ideas right now. It could be around creating a new business. It could be around, whatever you got to study, right? Do the research around how do I open up a business? What do I need? Should I get a business plan? So I feel like there's a lot of work going in to whatever you're going to start to do. And you're going to get excited and you're going to feel like, that's my star. You're going to feel so much relief the second half of June because I feel like whatever you've been delaying making a decision on when it comes to your star energy, you're going after it. All right. Because you don't want to be sitting in lack and fear and because you don't have a plan. Yeah. And it creates blocks. You're unblocking the block within you. Yes, you are. And it starts small. This is do the thing you love. The Lovers came out. You know what? We're not talking about, it's funny because a lot of the readings that I'm doing today, there'll be plenty of other readings that are going to be centered around love. Okay. And if you are at a crossroads and you really need guidance around your love, see me for a private reading. I'm very good at those. What I'm seeing is you want to fall in love with what you do out in the world. You want to feel inspired. You want to feel good at the end of the day. And it's only at times when we feel lack that it inspires us to do something, right? So do the research, look into it. The second half of June, I feel like you're going to find something and you'll be like, this is what I want. This is the program I need to take to get to where I want to go. I mean, with the Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Swords, it's up to you to remove the block, Scorpio, and to make this huge life path decision around what it's going to take for you to trust your path, to make the plan, to become unstuck. It's the proverbial crossroads. It's like whatever you decide that speaks to you, that fills you up, the universe is going to be there to hold your hand through it. That's the Lovers. That's the universe saying, just do the thing. Do the thing, Scorpio, because at the end of the day, this is about your life and what's going to bring you the most happiness and the most peace. And a lot of you, this is actually about starting a new business. The Emperor, being an entrepreneur, being the king of your castle, male or female, all right? Taking control of your own wish fulfillment. Take control of your own wish fulfillment, Scorpio. It's between you and you. Ugh. How many times have I just been so confused about my life path? Oh, I don't know what to do. Really, it comes down to just removing the fear. So I think that's what you're trying to do, is remove the fear around the I can't, I won't, I shouldn't, or I'm too old, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough information. Then get the information. You're going to go after it. And this wish fulfillment, it's the fear. Remove the fear about your worthiness, around your own success and what you're capable of becoming, Scorpio. And you do it little by little by little. And those little successes, right? Those little rewards become big rewards. And you change your entire life. And you become confident. I think that whatever happened in the past took your confidence. And now it's time to dream a new dream, Scorpio. Dream a new dream. The second half of the month, you're dreaming a new dream and you're going to start building something new for yourself. And it feels good. The universe is inspiring you. Opportunities are knocking, and they're going to be happy opportunities, Scorpio. Some of these are new alliances, new partnerships, new programs, new workshops, new certifications. Oh, it's exciting stuff. Stop being afraid. And I know it's easier said than done. I can sit here and say all day long, if I wasn't afraid, I would ... So what's stopping you? The fear of failure? Listen, then you pick yourself back up again. We all fail. The best people who succeed, they don't internalize their failures and feel unworthy of the next thing, okay? Failure actually helps. If I didn't have the things that I failed at, I wouldn't be where I am today. This is about building up your confidence again, Scorpio, in your abilities. After taking a blow, you took a blow in the past, and I don't blame you for being a little timid around your life path now, but you got what it takes, sweetheart, you do. Do the work. The abundance will come and the satisfaction. A lot of this is about what you're married to spiritually. I feel like there's something spiritual about your work moving forward. A lot of you are opening up spiritual practices, spiritual businesses, or there's some sort of spirituality behind it. And this is the lesson too. Spiritual lesson for you is just to get going, do the thing, okay? Just do it. If you ever need a just do it pep talk, come back to this reading because it's worth it. Whatever you desire in this world. I sat on my heels for years not doing something like this, just learning, for the proverbial student. Now I'm just going to keep learning, right? Just keep learning. It's just for me. And now I'm like, you know what? What if I just became more confident? And I actually, even my family's like, I can't believe you're doing what you're doing. And I don't even know how I'm doing it. I just do it. And that's the thing. Don't doubt yourself. Don't second guess what you're capable of. You're going to start doing it and they're going to be like, oh my God, But I can't really think about it much because this is Spirit's moving through me. If you're unsure, ask Spirit. Just Spirit, show me the way. Creator, show me the way. I'm ready. What's next for me? It's good stuff, Scorpio. Don't doubt yourself. You were made for greatness. It's time to step into greatness. The greatness within you. Actualizing it. Becoming it. Creating it. Oh. Radiant Goddess. Self-acceptance. You're getting there. You're going to do it. I feel like you're going to take a quantum leap in your confidence. And you're just going to decide, you know what, I'm not going to do it. It's past life karma. You might have had some karmic lessons play out and whatever this stuff happened here in the past. And it's like a cycle that's leaving. And I think it's left you kind of lost at a crossroads long enough. Okay, Scorpio? Long enough. Radiant Goddess, you are an amazing goddess ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. All right? Don't make any apologies for how amazing you are. And when you step into that power, oh, Spirit's got you. Past life karma cycles. This indicates a past life is the reason why the intense energy surrounds you, the person or the situation. You may have gone head to head with a boss. You may have lost something significantly. You may have had misfortune financially. Now it's time to regroup and put your all into something new. Okay, Scorpio? Look into ways to clear past life karma and see the bigger picture of the situation by viewing it from a lesson perspective. This lesson. Taking ownership for your part and forgiveness are key in releasing past life karma. This is about self-forgiveness too. Whatever led to where you are now, it all happened for a reason. And that reason is for you to be flexible with the flow of life, that there's going to be endings and deaths so we can be born again, right? In a brand new frequency. Trust yourself, trust your path. I believe in you, Scorpio. It's time for you to believe in yourself, okay? Or believe in yourself again, okay? Take care.